Valley Club, the new Intel store is here and it looks pretty good. We got the milestones for Quasar that are in the game right now, and it is Mailbag Monday, so we're gonna answer your questions from the mailbag. And if you're ready for more Intel, more Quasar, then you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin and I hope we're having a great day. Big day in Marvel Strike Force. We got the new monthly objectives, we got the new Intel store, and the new free legendary character just from engagement. We're talking about all of these things and your mailbag questions because it is Mailbag Monday. And if you get some value from this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so you know as soon as a brand new video goes up. At least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos every single week on the channel. Without further ado, let's get into the brand new Command Center Valley Club. So we have the Harbinger monthly event, we have the Harbinger weekly event, and this is for Quasar Shards. So I guess this is what you need to do on a daily basis. Come to this section, go to this objectives, make sure you're doing all this daily stuff, and then start to work towards the weekly stuff as well. So battle in the race, spend campaign energy, spend gold. Ooh, you got to spend, what is this? 100,000, a million gold every single day. I guess that's kind of like your gold objectives, but each of those will give you 1.4 Quasar, and it looks like every 10 points you're getting 10 more Quasar Shards. So I guess after 10 days you're getting some of these from the daily objectives, but you can get some right away from the weekly objectives. Use Intel in the store. We've had some milestones for Intel, so you should have a bunch of Intel you can use in the store. We're gonna go there in just a little bit because it's better than I thought. All right, yeah, I'll use more Intel in the store, getting more points, and then battle in the raids. Hit Monkey, Silver Sable, Daredevil Modern. Doing that, it looks like 10 times will get you all that stuff there. Also got to use Victoria Hand, Songbird, and Hyperion. Hopefully later throughout the month, we can unlock them for free and get all that stuff. But yeah, pretty decent as far as the daily, weekly, and monthly objectives. It confused me a little bit last week, but this week I got it. Missed one of the objectives. So yeah, I've got it figured out now. So hopefully you got it figured out as well. All right, for the Harbinger week 1, battle in the raids seems pretty easy. Just do that 8 times a day. Gather intel for your weekly objectives. Use a Thunderbolts team in the raids. So you could use Taskmaster, you could use Ghost, along with some other characters in the Spotlight raids. They'll work pretty good there. And you don't even need Victoria Hand or Hyperion or Songbird just for these objectives. Earn Armory 20 orbs from the Chaos Raid difficulty 3 or fragments. So as long as your alliance is doing that stuff, you can get pretty good stuff. I think this is some decent objectives, and the rewards is more Intel. So let's go to the Intel store because I wasn't sure what was going to be here, and just by a lot of the ways that things are described, sounds pretty good, and the way it's actually going into the game is like, I wonder how this is going to be. Well, got a pleasant surprise. We have training mats, T4s, and awaken abilities. There's also going to be some diamonds in here for Old Man Logan. I don't see them right now, but I think they are going to be in here. I don't want to refresh this, spend the power cores for that, but I think that there are some diamonds. Also some awaken abilities for some characters as well. And what is this? The passive awaken ability. Never bought that one, but I think what I'm going to do with this, yeah, and I'm pretty surprised. New character shards right here as well. Hit Monkey, Silver Sable, Daredevil Modern, Havoc, Howard the Duck, Patriot, Falcon Joaquin, and Peggy Carter. So I guess so much for the bumps, so much for this Battle World store, and then going into different locations. This looks like everyone, all the new characters are going to go into this store. So I fully expect, maybe not right now because the team's not even in the game yet, but I fully expect the Thunderbolts in this in this Intel store very soon, probably sometime after they're fully released and the next team is going to be for sale. But yeah, all the new characters, I'm pretty surprised that we got here, and we have some gear tier 20 pieces. So the way you could tell if a piece is gear tier 20, you look at this. It says it right here, gear tier 20. Some of them, it looks very similar. Like this Crimson Uru, it has like a little bar in the top and the bottom. These gear tier 20 pieces has these little tiny bars at the bottom. But if you go into this Crimson Uru, it says nothing here. If we go to these pieces here, it says it's a gear 19 mini unique. So that's just what it would take. Now they're gonna look the same. The border is gonna be exactly the same, except for maybe some little dots there or some sidebars on the side, but the color is gonna be exactly the same. And what the gear tier 19 and 20 is just what the gear you're gonna need to get to that next level. I know we've had some questions in the mailbag about, hey, the 19s look very similar than 20s. What's the difference? Well, it's just what it takes to get from gear tier 19 to gear tier 20 or from 18 to 19. It's just the colors are gonna be exactly the same. Also has some ions there as well, some purple ions. So I think this is some pretty good stuff. Let me know your thoughts on the Intel store. Is this what you were expecting? Is this better than what you're expecting? Is this worse than what you're expecting? And then later this month, we're still gonna get all this currency conversion, and all that conversion is gonna go to this legacy supply shop. And a lot of these stores are going away. I'm pretty happy so far with this stuff. Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff that's been introduced, I'm very happy with. Except for Overpowered. I hope they still go back and look at Overpowered. But without further ado, it is time for your mailbag questions of the week. A big shout out to everybody that left a question for the mailbag. Now, if you want to get a question left for one of these future mailbag videos, make sure you join the Discord. The link's down below. And then go to the mailbag question channel, ask your questioner. And the first question this week, hey, ValleyFlyin, quick question. Reported issue with this past weekend's training materials event where a player scores points towards the training orbs and L4 training materials. The issue is that even if a player maxes out the adorable scoring, I think that's a typo. I think it's supposed to be doable scoring. They can only get 40,000 out of the 60,000 points, thus making it impossible to reach and get the top tier of offer with top tier award of offer 3,000 L4 training materials. Have you or any of the Smashing Squad? Not sure if that name is a thing. I like that name. I've called it the Valley Club, but I like the Smashing Squad. Let me know in the comments. You like Smashing Squad, Valley Club, or both, guys? Yeah, I'm not sure if you've seen this. So if we go into the game, unfortunately, that milestone is gone, but they did award a lot of extra points. I thought it was only going to be for scores. I got all the way towards the last one and didn't get that last gold at the end. I think I missed something there, but I think it was completable as just through engagement. I wasn't super engaged. I didn't get that last gold one, but I know I did get all the training modules, and I didn't spend on any of the things like that. So I think they did make it completable. They didn't really give a lot of information, so I think I think that was kind of on purpose. They gave a lot of FOMO to people, like, we're not going to be able to get this. Let's spend some money on this. And I know a lot of people towards the beginning of the week were like, hey, it's only $20. You get all those training modules, all that stuff there. And are you going to do it? Like, no, I don't know. I didn't end up doing it, but I know a lot of people spend at the beginning because they weren't clear on the scoring of that. I think a lot of people think, oh, the only way to get this is from spending, so they just spent, and then they gave a bunch of points after that. So it's kind of not necessarily the best thing there, but it did make it completable. Yeah, unfortunately, if you were trying to jump the gun though and try to get those points early, you might not have needed to do all that stuff. All right, next question. Hey, ValleyFlyin, for those that unlocked Lalandra early and got her to 7 yellow stars, what happens with those extra M-Grand shards? And yeah, exactly, down below, nothing. Nothing happens with all those extra shards. It's like if you reach a milestone and there's no leaderboard or anything, all those extra milestone points is good, but it does nothing because you've already hit all the milestones. So if you already unlocked Lalandra, you've already got all the milestones for that character, and there's nothing else you could get. So it's just going towards nothing after that. Hey, ValleyFlyin with the hard G. It's supposed to be ValleyFlyin with a soft N, not a hard G. But either way, it's fine. I am doing well, my brother. My back is still bothering me, but I adjusted my desk, so now standing. I don't have to sit anymore. It was too far away from the wall, so every time I tried to stand, you'd see the light on top of my head, but I moved it real close to the wall now, and now I can stand up, so I'm doing good from that sense. Anyway, I hope you are doing well, my brother. My question about the Shadow King trials. The main obstacle was the Undying and Mercs for Money nodes. So if I were able to invest in those teams, which character should I invest in and why? Old Man Logan, just Old Man Logan. I think like I said, I think his diamonds did go into the Intel store, but he is an older character, so he has some outdated stats, but still use him in the arena all the time. He still is in the arena meta. So if you were to invest in one character, I would invest in Old Man Logan. You don't even need all the mercs for money. I'm sure you've invested some in the mercs for money. And I'm assuming whatever you put into them should be okay for the Shadow King trials. The Undying team, the first time we had the Shadow King trials, I did not even use them, went full mercs for money and was able to beat it. I saved a lot of gold and resources because he said in the blog before it came out, it said mercs for money and Undying, and we just had Zombie Scarlet Witch released. So I'm thinking, oh, we need the Undying team for this. However, I didn't even use them. So you don't even need the Undying team. If you want to invest in the Undying team because you like war or you like what that team does, then you can invest in them. I'm not telling you don't invest in them, but if you just want to invest in one character to complete Shadow King, Old Man Logan is going to do it for you. So yeah, that's the way. Also, since these characters used to be available through the store that are going to get converted to shop credits, how will the characters come after the bumps be available when these stores have their currency converted into the shop credits that go away permanently in the future? What I think is going to happen is most of the stuff, not all the stuff, but hopefully all the important stuff from the other stores are going to go into that new supply shop. What it says here in the blog post, think of the supply shop as your one shop stop for everything not in the chapter store, also known as the Intel store. Many of the items you already know from the current stores will eventually be housed here. It does say many, so I'm thinking all the important stuff, and I hope they don't forget stuff. You know, this is Scopely though, so they may forget some stuff. Hopefully it's not something that is intentional, and hopefully if they do forget something, it eventually goes there, but it should all go into that store is what I'm saying. All the important stuff, especially the character shards that you want to farm. And as far as the timing, we are right here. The Intel store officially launched today with chapter 1 content for Quasar. There's going to be some time heist offers removed from the store, and then they're going to be added back on the 19th with shop credits, and then the big currency conversion and all the shops and everything is going to happen on the 22nd. Achievements for spending Blitz Arena raid credits will be removed from the game, and new achievements will take their place at a later date. So yeah, that is what's happening here. All the stuff is being converted, but I think all the important stuff should go into that legacy supply shop. If not, that would be pretty bad, but let me know what you think is happening with the supply shop and all the currency that's going on. Also, let me know what you think of that Intel store, and hopefully you could push to get some Quasar shards right away. Hopefully you did get some value from this video, and if you did, leave it a like. Check me out on social media. Check out my second channel all about Raid Shadow Legends and how you can get epic characters and legendary characters for free. And if you want to see what are the best characters to farm right now in Marvel Strike Force, check out the video up there. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.